So this will most likely be my final haul video of 2025. This video is going up on the last day of November or the 1st of December. It just generally does depend on whether I can or when I can upload this video. That makes any sense. Now the reason why this is probably my last haul video for 2025 is because I'm doing something a little bit different in December. You guys will, know literally in a day's time or 2 days time when this video goes up of what I'm exactly doing. But yeah, today is the 12th of November, and I guess without further ado, let's get straight into the scores I got between the 1st and the 12th of November. So the first score I actually did manage to get was this TJ here, which is this incorrect small down scaled version. Although this one is completely different. I did actually post this on my community poll, so I don't forget to show this guy. Nothing too special, although this is actually the Tough Guy, a license plate variant, which is actually quite hard to find and in a decent price, because majority of the time when people list cars, they don't really show the back or the bases, etc. So I found this one from a good friend of mine over in the UK, which is RM Toys. So yeah, I paid £5 for this guy. Really cool. 2007, so I think a 2008 release. Maybe I could do a short on him in the future. Another one I got from him was this Punchy Wipeout. Nothing too special whatsoever, although this is just the Flat Eyes variant, as you can see here by the base, 2015 release. So I believe it was a single, although not in the best condition. I just wanted him because he is technically a variant. So now going over to some scores I got from Smyths Toys when I went to London. I went to one Smyths Toy Store and got the Chinese variant of Sheriff here. This is the Chinese one. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video on this one, although he is actually very different compared to his Thailand release from 2018 to 2025. Very different indeed. So it really does depend. I just got this guy to open up. I did also do a video on hauling gas, so you could check that out on my channel. Got this one from Smyths Toys. This is the China variant. The exact same for Todd Marcus as well, the Chinese variant. I also did manage to get another China variant of Sarge, the Race and Rescue one, which is available in 2026 Case B. As you can see here via the base, it does say Made in China. I do have a video of this guy, I believe, out on the channel already. The video hasn't actually released at the time of this video being recorded, but it has been scheduled with a bunch of other Race and Rescue characters. So, yeah, you'll see that video in just a few days' time here, I believe. Or, well, a few days ago, I should say. But yeah, I also did get some spares. Obviously, this is UK international packaging. So you can see here, Top Marcus, 2026 release. Guys can check out that video, just the China version. I also got Hall Ingas as well to keep on card from China, as we can see here. Really cool. Nothing really too special whatsoever. I also did get Sarge, as Hall just decides he wants to escape. We got Race and Rescue Sarge here with, the weird brightened up background. And you can see here, he is very different to his Thailand release in 2025. I'm just blanking at this moment because it feels like it is 2026, but it's not. It's 2025. So yeah, I also got another version of Red, which is the Chinese version. This video of him will also be out the same day as that Sarge in a complete video of the Chinese variants of these guys, because I didn't want to make separate videos in each and every one of them. So there we go, there is the Chinese version of Red. I did also actually manage to get the Race and Rescue Red. For some reason, Cafe Copter is just nowhere to be seen. Like, I opened up a brand new case of these guys that was sitting next to the tills at Smyths Toys, and there was no Cafe Copters. So I'm like, there is a full case. Like, generally, it was a full case. Brand new, unsealed, but no Cafe Copter or Rose Tobuski, however, which one it is. But I did get this red here, and actually I probably won't be doing a video on this guy, so here he is right now. That is 259 mini races in the collection. Cavycopter is 260. But if you didn't see my post on Instagram, yeah, I opened up an error. Good thing I actually did get two. I was going to get one to keep sealed, but you know, this is just too funny to pass up on. It generally is. So yeah, seriously guys, that is the end of part 1 to this mini haul here. I know it's not much, but trust me guys, there is a whole bunch more cars I have on the way. This haul is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you will see in the next part. Let's get straight to the next part right now. Okay, I lied. I completely forgot something. Yeah, this is what I got from Vinted. He was £6 in total plus £3 postage. So overall he was £10. This here is the Hydro Wheels variant of Riker, as we can see here, with the massive wheels. I probably won't be doing a video on him. I'll probably do a video on him when I have my entire Cars Hydro Wheels collection. It's just really, really cool. And way much more bigger than I thought. But yeah, now we will go on to the next part of this whole video. Sorry, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. It is now the second part of this mega haul of everything I got in November. It is the 22nd of November, and there is quite a lot here between the last part. There will actually be another part to this segment, which I will record tomorrow, because I will show off everything I got packaged, because there is a bunch of packaged stuff that I actually managed to get. So, yeah, it's just so much stuff in between, like the last segment and this segment. So yeah, I guess without further ado, I'm not going to go in any particular order. Let's start off with the Hydro Wheels here. I actually have these 3 Hydro Wheels already. These are actually slightly different to their other releases. If you know, they even changed the wheels on some of these. So these are actually wheel variations. I know, now I'm getting wheel variants of Hydro Wheels. That's how bad the car's mainline has becoming recently. Yep, here is Max Chanel. You can see the wheels are different. I will show them off in a whole video when I manage to get the whole collection. Yep, here is Nigel Gearsley. We can see he also has the same wheels as Max Chanel. And also Lightning McQueen as well, which he has these wheels, as you can see, different to the one that I got last month. So you can check out my haul in October. These 3 came from one seller on Vinted, so yeah, very happy to get these. Nothing too special. We go over to the right here, and this is some, I think, Temu stuff. Yeah, this is stuff I managed to get on Temu. You can see these cars here. Here is Mater, nothing special. He looks really, really goofy. Really, really weird. As you can see via the base, this is made in China there. Here we have Todd Marcus, which decides he wants to fall. Looks very, very weird. Looks different to his official release. See, again, that is the base. Very cool. Ponchy, again, as well. For some reason, this Ponchy has, like, some weird red lining over his eyes. As you can see there. That's what you get when you buy factory custom fake cars. You never know what you're going to get. There is the back. Really weird stuff. Rex Revler. Again, this is actually quite a rare factory custom. Really interesting. Glad to have this one. His eyes are a lot bigger, and the paint is a lot darker as well compared to the official release. For some reason, there is just a bunch of Chinese hair on him. That is weird. That is gross, actually. Ew. Here we have a Cruz Moses Francis Beltline. Again, another factory custom. Nothing too special. I believe her eyes are a little bit smaller. The brown paint is less dark, I guess. And also the brakes are visible. As you can see here. There's the base. Children's toy car. Made it in China. So there is that. We also have the Cars 3 Dinoco Lightning McQueen in, obviously, the Cars 3 body. But Cars 1 paint job, as we can see here. This is a new one to the collection. Turn it around. Model car made in China. Really interesting stuff. This one here is a brand new factory custom, I believe, because this is actually the Cars 3 white Lightning McQueen, but on the Cars 1 paint job. There was a previous Cars 3 version with the Cars 3 paint job. As you can tell, the 95 is on the headlight, and it's got the older lightning bolt with more sponsors. So this is really, really interesting. You can see it again. Model car made in China there. So yeah, all of that lot here from there to there was one order. Another order, which is this one here. Again, another one from Temu. I did review this guy already on the channel, so you can check that guy out on my channel. This is a factory custom Lightning McQueen, Radiator Springs McQueen in black, but in the Cars 3 mould. You can see, made in China. Also, the Radiator Springs Lightning McQueen in the Cars 3 mould as well. Another new one. Seems like the factory customizers are making all of the Cars 1 McQueens now in the Cars 3 body. So I guess that is keeping it sort of consistent. Here we have the Thomas Field Jackson Storm. As you can see here, the spoiler is like this see-through colour, which looks really, really weird. 2.0 IGNTR. Liquid Adrenaline. Not doing a video on him, but here he is, made in China. Another one I got as well was Barry the Pedal. Really weird stuff. See, the side is now gold. 64. Wiki stripes. The eye expression is weird as well. This is where we get factory customs, guys, because you never know what you're going to get. You can see made in China there. And another one I got was Grem. Obviously, he has this green outline around the eyes. And obviously, he has white or silverish white rims there. License plate is wrecked still. And obviously, they all came with a sticker, which I just forgot to set the sticker off this guy. Date of production 2024. So there is that. Very interesting stuff. This is the haul that I managed to get today. We have Parker Brakes in here, which I believe is actually a completely new factory custom as well. They all have this product code, made in China. So yeah, all of these literally arrived at the day of recording this, the 22nd of November. So interesting. We have Tim Treadless here. Somehow one that I never got before. Made in China. Carla Veloso. She was like a free gift as well. See here via the base. Interesting stuff. We have a complete unibody Finn missile here, as you can see. Really weird. I love collecting this hobby, guys, especially when Mattel aren't releasing anything new. We'll get into that in just a few minutes here. But yep, there's the base. Again, date of production 2025. Wow. February 2025. Interesting stuff. Interesting. Also got a factory custom Smokey. Nothing too special, just the paint is slightly different. And also the same with Sergeant High Gear. Here's like a bonus gift. Because whenever you spend so much on Temu, they sometimes give you free bonus gifts. Green GD1. There is the base, made in China. Really, really cool stuff. And also, I will be doing a video on this probably in the new year. What on earth is this? All special model cars. Mater. That is really cool. McQueen, Jackson Storm, and a purple sheriff? Damn, this is cool. I mean, latest styles. Ghost on the side. Made in China. Pumpkin. Future Simulatic Famous. Really, just really weird stuff. Really weird stuff. I'll be doing a video on this in January, so stay tuned for that. That was one bundle. This was one bundle. One bundle. One bundle. And this is the next bundle here, but I'll be right back in just a few seconds, guys. So, up next is this mini haul here that I got from AliExpress. At the same time, I made an AliExpress account, the same as Temu, and probably a bad idea, because now I have more stuff on the way from AliExpress as we speak, and the same probably with Temu. Yep, I did get the Dinoco helicopter here. nothing too special. I just wanted to buy it because it was like £3 something, and to see it as well in person, it is actually slightly darker than the other ones up there, as you can see. So yeah, I just wanted to get this one. Miles Axelrod, again, slightly different, just the colour is lighter than the green that the official one has. As you can see, they're made in China. Model car, Alt NRG. Rod Redline I got, and actually he is metallic. Yes, this is a metallic Rod Redline. You could probably see all the glitteriness on the paint there. That just looks really, really cool. Let me know in the comments below if you actually want to see me do a video on this. It probably won't be until like February or March of 2026. If you do want to see a video. But yeah, this looks really, really cool. M1911A1 license plate. And obviously no base markings whatsoever. Doesn't even say made in China. Weird stuff. I also got the Ice Racer version of shoe, which actually is different. It doesn't have the World Grand Prix or the wording on the spoiler there. And actually it is ever so slightly different. Obviously this is a unibody. Le Malta prototype. Really interesting stuff. And obviously they used an official product here, which is really strange. But this is a factory custom. Same goes for this shoe here. Unibody. Really interesting stuff. Really weird. This one just says made in China. They got rid of the Mattel copyright there, as you can see. Bumper at the front is black. So yeah, really interesting stuff. And also, for like £8, I managed to get the 2 Andy Gearsdale variants. There's like 8 different ones of this guy. I've only got 3 at the moment, so maybe in the future I will get all the others. Yep, this is like the lighter camel version one. As you can see here. Made in China. Obviously wasn't a cancelled die cast back in the day. And then we have the white camo version one. Really interesting stuff. See there again, made in China. Oh look, face reveal. Yep, we got those. This was one order, and obviously we got all of the cars that I got from Smith's Toys. We have the Chinese versions here. If you want to see a video on these guys, then obviously that was released a week ago on the Sunday. Francesco had his own separate review because he is different. Rich Mixon is what I called him in my video on that day. When I meant to say Richie Guns It, still hasn't had a video yet. Probably later in December. It just really does depend, because December, I'm uploading every single day. Yeah, December's going to be a really busy one for me. That's for sure. Yep, all of these came from Smith's Toys, 3 for 2. We've got Hot Rod Smokey, Dirt Track Fabulous Hudson Hornet, Lightning McQueen, Cruz, Brad, Marlon, Dexter, Ralph, the King, Ready at Springs McQueen, and obviously these 2 as well. So yeah, go check out my video on that if you want to see those guys. And also this stuff here, which is some Action Agent stuff. When the main line is just absolutely terrible, go back and get some classics like this, because you can't go wrong. We have Finn McMissile here with a unique launcher, which came with this Krabby here, with the, actual playset. Really cool. So you push this button here, and this lifts up. And obviously the ramp here connects to that bit there. You launch Finn, and he goes up. We've got Stevenson the Train. This is the Action Agents version. As you can tell by that there, you push the button on the back, and then he opens up like so. I'll probably be doing a video on these probably around about March, like the full collection. And obviously we have Mac here, Chubby Mac. Obviously you open up the back, push this, and then he opens up as something decides to fall on the floor there. You get the point. There is a look at Mac. Really interesting. Obviously, Stevenson came with this Mater, and Mac came with this really weird, chubby looking World Grand Prix Lightning McQueen. So yeah, I'll be back in a few seconds, or for me it'll basically be a day's time, but for you guys it'll be a few seconds, because I'm now going to go over some of the package stuff that I got between the time. So yeah, see you in part 3, guys. I think you can see why I decided to take a complete day off between the last segment and this segment. There is a bunch of single carded cards here. I'm going to try and go through all of this within like 10 minutes or so. But yeah, it is part of my haul, so I have to include it. So I guess without further ado, let's continue on with some of the open cards here. First off, I did actually get this one from Lidl. This is a Matchbox. I believe his name is GB, as you can see here on the side. Now, the only reason why I got it is because it looks a little bit like El Chupacabra. Generally, that is the only reason. I tried to get Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars that resemble Cars characters, because they look really cool. And yet you can see Matchbox. There is that guy. Nothing too special. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the open cars here. We got the Chinese variant of Sally. As you can see, I got this one in Smith's Toys Superstore. As you can see, really interesting stuff. I did also manage to get some extra stuff. I got this one from Gendams, which was actually supposed to be in the last segment, but I completely forgot about it. This is the metallic version of Danny Suarez from the NASCAR line. Really cool stuff. Probably won't be doing a video on this guy, but yep, you can see they're made in Vietnam. Really interesting stuff. I did also get, the 2 packs. We'll gloss over these. We got Tex Dinoco here from China, 2026 version. We have the 2026 version of Bling Bling Lightning McQueen. This one actually does have extra silver rims now. Again, made in China, as you can see. And yep, you can see the base code up there. Tractor Retiring Mouth. I did already have the Mater, so I'm just going to include this guy. This is obviously a new China variant. A lot more vibrant, I guess you could say. Like, you could feel the texture now. You can see made in China there. Weird variant. Obviously, the most hated 2-pack of 2026 so far. We have the Cars 2 Jeff Corvette. As you can see, made in China. The outline around the headlights now, and he's gone back to his darker yellow. Same with Pat Traxon. You can check out my video on her. There's the base. We got Spiky Phillips as well. As you can see, made in China. Nothing too special. Check out my video on him. And obviously the 6-7 racer with the awful quality control. That is... Maybe I'll get another one in the future. I mean, I do have another one, but I mean another one to open. But for the time being, I'm just going to live with this one. They sit on my shelf like this anyway, so there's that. Obviously, we have the Chinese variant of the Lightning McQueen, whatever that is up there. Ew. Yep, did I get the China one, or did I get the top? Hold on a sec, guys, I messed up. There we go, that's better. Literally, he was right next to me, so that was lucky. This is the China one. I'm not going to cut that out because that was actually quite funny. But yep, there is that one. And also, Chick Kicks as well. Probably be getting rid of this one. Maybe in a future giveaway. Subscribe if you really want this car. So yeah, that is all the open stuff I managed to get. I'm going to cut again and then just, so then they're not in the way of the carded stuff that I'm getting to show off in a second. So yeah. Back now. I really do need to work on my English a little bit better. But yeah, here is some stuff, obviously, to keep carded. Jim Maverick and Spiky Phillips, US card. I am literally just going to gloss over all of these. The 2 packs I got from Get Me Collectibles. So check out his eBay store. Obviously, the Jeff Corvette and Pat Traxon 2-pack, as seen in Cars Freaking 1. Anyways, Mattel, hopefully you will fix that in the future. Anyways, we have the Cruz Ramirez and the metallic Racing Rescue Danny. I do want to get another one of these eventually, so I can open it up. Probably not do a video though. Maybe a short, because I know you guys love the shorts. You can see the saturated back there. Put them in the background for the time being. Another one, obviously, Chinese 2026. Obviously, it doesn't have the new 2025 logo. And we don't get 2 packs in the UK, so it's really cool just to get these. Obviously, that is the back, it is literally the same. Obviously, Meta and Tractor Retire Mouth, just to keep in package. Really interesting stuff. The Cars 1 artwork, which is really, really weird. And there is the back, as you can see. Really cool stuff. Obviously, there is this one as well. Probably the least interesting 2-pack of this, you know, case. But there is that. Obviously, there is the back. Obviously, US card. One more 2-pack, and then I'm going to have to cut again because I'm just running out of space, guys. But yep, you can see the Lightning McQueen and Deputy Hazard and Bella Cadaver 2-pack. Obviously, now made in China. And obviously, these are the only 2 cars on the road characters we're getting in a 2-pack in 2026. So that is really interesting. Obviously, it does say made in China there. So yeah, just going to move all this stuff and then I'll be back once again. Yippee. Now, we are going to go over some Case B cars which I got. Obviously, this is the haul I got from Smith's Toys. I'll probably leave it in the top right-hand corner because these are all with UK international card with the 1 car on the back. Nothing interesting, but yep, you can see made in China. This is Hot Rod Smokey. We have Francesco here. Really do like this variant of him. Check out that video as well if you want to on my channel. Subscribe down here. Yep, made it in China. Richie Guns It, as I call him, instead of Rich Mixon. Also managed to get a carded version of him. So yep, that's really cool. Obviously the first time on this darker red packaging. The same for Francesco and Hot Rod Smokey. So that is really, really cool. Got some other stuff as well. These are all in Smith's Toys because they were 3 for 2. So buy 2, get the 3rd one free. Here we have Dirt Track Fabulous Hamilton Hornet. UK card with the 1 car on the back. Lightning McQueen or Fabulous Lightning McQueen. As you can see, with a new colour and a slightly different expression. The 1 car on the back. Dinoco Cruise. Obviously, there is a packaging variation where obviously it just has the eye above the Ramirez. But yeah, there you go. See the back there. 1 car on the back. We have Ralph Carlisle, the Lady Torquay Pistons racer. Obviously, I would have shown all of these in my... Well, actually, no, I wouldn't have shown these. I would have shown the US card, which we'll get to, you know, shortly here. But yeah, Ralph Carlisle, new China variant. Brad Whitmiller, really cool. Glad to see him back. The 1 car on the back there. Marlon Clutches McKay is up next with the new lighter blue headlights. Really cool. And obviously the 1 car on the back again. And obviously we have Dexter Hoover with checker flag here. You know, the updated Mattel logo. And should be the 1 car on the back. Yep, there we go. There's the 1 car on the back, made in China. All of this I got from Smith's Toys. And that is all I have to really say, to be honest with you guys. I'm going to move all this stuff once again. And then I'll go through some of my Case B stuff as well. But yep, for the time being, I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Oh, look, guys. I had to cut the video again because I ran out of space. Yep, now we're going on to these carded cards. I'm literally just going to show you these really quickly because there is no real intention to. But yep, Hot Rod Smokey, the other cars on the back. Richie Guns It, Cars 3 packaging. Obviously, the cars on the back. Same with the Racing Rescue Red and Sarge. As you can see here, China variants with the other cars on the back here. That is pretty much it. Obviously, I got all of these cars from Get Me Collectibles. Same with Dirt Track Fabulous Hudson Hornet. You can see that there. Same goes for McQueen. The other cars on the back. Dinoco Cruise. Other cars on the back there. Obviously, there are 2 Matas in the case, so maybe I will do a giveaway for this guy in the near future. Like I said before, subscribe, so, you know, you guys can stay tuned for that giveaway. Just the cars on the back there. Obviously, I'll be keeping one, but the other one I will be getting rid of. Same goes for Sally. I'll be keeping this one because it has the cars on the back. Francesco. Obviously, the car on the back of him. And World Grand Prix Lightning McQueen. Cars 2 World Grand Prix Lightning McQueen and Lightning McQueen with racing wheels now. Yes, this is actually US card because it has more copyright information, which you can see there on the back. And obviously it doesn't have a bunch of other languages as well for the die cast. So there's that. We have Radiator Springs Lightning McQueen, China variants, cars on the back. Transforming McQueen is the same situation, cars on the back. The King, Strip Brothers, aka the King, with other cars on the back. Horlingus, cars on the back. We have Ralph Carlisle, you guessed it, cars on the back. I'm literally just rushing through these because there is actually really no need to show these, but they are part of my haul. We have Top Markers here, Chinese variant, with the cars on the back. Same goes for Brad Windmiller, cars on the back. I love being a carded variant collector, but yeah, sometimes it is just a little bit annoying. But yeah, here we have Marlin Clutches McKay. Again, cars on the back. And the last one to show off for the time being is Dexter Hoover with checker flag with the other cars on the back. And that is pretty much it for the time being, guys. I'll be back in a few days' time with the last few remaining cars for the November haul. And then, well, that will be the last part of the haul for the year, because December I'm doing something completely different. Believe it or not, this is the last segment of the November haul. And even though it's been a few days, there is still quite a bunch of cars that I somehow managed to get either online, in stores. Yeah, it's just crazy at this moment. It's already 30 minutes long, and this is the final segment. But without further ado, let's get straight into what I got between the last few days. So yeah, one of which was this mini racer Cafe Copter or Road to Tobuski, whoever you guys like to call it. I mean, the poll I did on Instagram was, most voted for Rota, so this is a Racing Muskie Road to Tobuski, I guess. Yep, here he is. I managed to get this one on Vinted because I just gave up trying to find him. So, yep, mini racer collection is complete once again. Here we have the new Chinese version of Marilyn I got from Smith's Toys. This is what I got from Smith's Toys because Smith's Toys currently have a 3 for 2 on, and when you're in a Smith's, it's worth getting the extra cars just to open up. And obviously, I already have a box one, but I needed this new China variant open, as you can see here. So there is Marilyn. I also got Flo for the 3 for 2. Obviously, she is actually slightly different compared to the On the Road 2-pack with Ramon. So, Whippy, once again, a new variant. So, yep. I also got Richie Gunsit here. Obviously, just to keep in package. The Lightning McQueen, Radiator Springs. The Trues on the, US... not US. International card. Obviously, I just needed them. So, there is McQueen. I also got the King on international card with the one car on the back that you can see here. And because, there were 3 for 2, I couldn't pick. So I just got another red for no reason whatsoever. Because red is red. Everybody loves red. So, yep, those scores I got from Smith's Toys. So those ones there in the background. And these two. Lizzie. Here is obviously, again, the new China variant I got from B&M for £4 because they have the cases in. This McQueen is just a replacement because if you don't remember my video on him, he had this massive, scratch along the side of him. So I needed a replacement. So I guess for £4 you can't really go wrong. And this is the Case A variant because in Case C there is a different version of him. And the same goes for the Transforming McQueen, because my one had, painted in wheels where they shouldn't have been painted in, if that makes any sense. But, yep, you guys could check out that video as well. This is just a replacement. Paid £4 for replacements now and then. £4 isn't actually too bad whatsoever. So yeah, Poundland, I got this Ramon here. I actually got a bunch of other Hot Wheels like the Pass and Go, the Pagani Zonda, the mini one, the Alfa Romeo. But the only one I'm including in this haul here is this Chevy Impala, because it is Ramon. And if you think of it, he kind of looks like the hydraulic Ramon. As you can see via the base, it does say Chevy Impala 59. So yep, this is Ramon, not 55, 59. As you can tell by the back, clearly Ramon. So there is that. I got that from Poundland. I completely forgot to include this guy in the last segment, but this is the Crazy 8 Crashes Mr. Drippy. I believe I'm only missing one more now, then I have the whole entire collection. So expect a video of the entire series sometime in January. Yep, you can see here the Mr. Drippy. This is like a muddy variant of him, but this is actually quite cool. Obviously still 1:55 scale. And obviously you would have seen the video on this yesterday, but this is the Lego Cars 2 McQueen. So go check that one out. You can see that here. An awesome release. Nothing too special. If you want to go check out that video, there you go. I managed to get that from eBay along with Guido here. Obviously came in the bundle together because I wanted Guido. 2 more items, I guess, to show you guys now, and that is whatever these are. Obviously this is Blackout, but he is missing his extra blade at the front. So I believe he is broken, but I believe it's a talking. I mean, it's on, but I don't think he has batteries in at the moment. But I think these are pretty cool. I'm just going to put these in storage. Yep, really cool stuff. There is also an Avalanche. So this looks really cool. Awesome stuff. I only paid like, what, £1 each for them in the charity shop. Well, my mum did, and then she got them for me. And obviously, I also forgot to show this off. This is the Cars Winter Vehicle 5-pack with the exclusive McQueen. I got this one from my favourite seller in the UK, Gendams. So yeah, unfortunately, guys, that is the end of the haul for November. If you're only interested in the hauls, I guess I'll see you in January, because as of tomorrow, every car that I get in December, between the 1st and the 25th, I will be reviewing, because that is my advent calendar this year, pretty much. I'll see you tomorrow for the new video on a new car which I have never viewed on the channel before. Peace, everybody.